I do not need revenge, let distance speak. I do not need your fault to know what you did to me. Keep the version of my heart you thought would always wait. I left without a scene and let the truth explain. You knew the meaning of the words you gave. Spoke about loyalty, then changed with every wave. I watched the smallest benefit decide how quickly your devotion switched its side. I could've answered every careless move, made sure the world could see what I could prove. But anger would've tied me to the past, and I had already given it too much. So I did not gather people to my cause, did not turn disappointment into war. I let your choices say what words could not, and gave myself the freedom to move on. Some endings do not need a final fight. The absence of respect has said enough. I did not leave because my heart was weak. I left because my peace was worth the cost. I do not need revenge, let distance speak. I do not need your fault to know what you did to me. Keep the version of my heart you thought would always wait. I left without a scene and let the truth explain. You may remember me as someone kind, mistake that kindness for an endless line. But patience has a limit when respect becomes a thing you offer and collect. I gave the benefit of doubt as time ignored the subtle changes in your eyes. Then one clear moment brought the padding close. You love what I provided, not my soul. That truth was heavy, but it made me free. I stopped defending what refused to see me. No speech was needed, nothing left to mend. Some people teach you where your trust should end. I kept the lesson, left the bitterness. No need to make your future feel my absence. The cleanest form of consequence I know is losing what you never learned to hold. No hatred, no hatred, no reason, no return. Some truths do not need to burn. I used to think forgiveness meant remain, keep offering access after every change. Now I know mercy can release the past without reopening what should remain closed. I wish you clarity, but not from near. I will not trade my healing for your comfort. You do not need to suffer for my peace. You only need to live without my trust. That is not cold, it is a deeper care for who I am becoming. From this point I will not carry anger as a name, or let your choice decide the way I change. I left with all my tenderness intact. No need to make a harder heart from that. The victory was never seeing you fall, it was knowing I no longer needed to rise. I do not need revenge, let distance speak. I do not need your fault to know what you did to me. Keep the version of my heart you thought would always wait. I left without a scene and let the truth explain. No hatred in my blood, no question left to keep. I did not lose my heart, I only changed who gets to reach it. I do not need revenge, let distance speak. I never needed you to lose. I only needed to leave. Strong enough to feel. I thought straight meant carrying everything. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Strong enough to feel. They always call when something fell apart. So I learned to answer with a steady heart. I knew the words that made the worry leave. Even on the days I barely could believe. I wore composure like it came for free. Never let the weight become what people see. I made it easy for the ones I love, while something in me slowly lost its voice. I thought that strength meant never needing rest, never showing doubt, never saying less, but holding everything without release does not make a person whole. or bring them peace. So I begin to tell the honest truth. I can still be strong and still be wounded too. I do not lose my worth when I admit some days I need the care I always give.
I kept my heart alive.
That was the victory.
Strong enough to feel, steady enough to bend. I do not have to lose myself to make it to the end. Strong enough to speak, even when the words come slow. The strongest part of who I am is letting someone know.
I spent so long becoming what was needed, calm in every moment, loyal without reason. I carried other people through their doubt and never learned the language of reaching out. There is a kind of pride that looks like grace, believes a tide spirit with no place. I had to see that love was never meant to flow in one direction without end. So now I listen when my body warms, when patience turns thin and attention feels torn. I step away before resentment grows. A boundary can be gentle and still hold. I do not owe the world a flawless face or endless understanding without space. The people who are worthy of my trust would never need my suffering to feel love.
I can carry love
without carrying everything.
I can still be strong, and let somebody in.
I am not less because I need a hand, not less prepared because I cannot always stand. The deepest courage did not come from pride, it came from letting truth remain beside me. I kept the tenderness I nearly lost. I refused to let survival name the cost, because success means little in the end if I become too distant to be felt. Now when they call, I give what I can give. Not every piece of everything I live. I offer love without abandoning the quiet needs that also live in me. That balance took more courage than the fight, more honesty than acting always right. I did not become harder to survive. I learned that being human kept me alive.
Strong enough to feel, steady enough to bend. I do not have to lose myself to make it to the end. Strong enough to speak, even when the words come slow. The strongest part of who I am is letting someone know. Strong enough to care, wise enough to choose. I can't protect the heart I have without becoming cruel. Strong enough to feel.
That is how I heal.
I thought strength meant carrying everything. Now I know strength also means knowing what to set down.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. 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 Back when hope was running thin, and every favor came with terms. You never asked what I might earn. You cared about the man I was. You knew the days I lost my balance. Knew the thoughts I couldn't say. Never made me feel like weakness was a reason to walk away. We split the little that we carry, made the hard days feel less long. You believe before the outcome, before anybody sang along. Nothing to gain, nothing to prove. You stayed for me, not what I could do. Now the numbers look much better, and the calls don't sound the same. People love the finished picture, never knew the missing years. Some arrive when life gets easy, speaking like they shared the way. You were there before the answer, when the only choice was fate. I remember every silence that you never made me feel. Some people promise they are loyal, you were loyal standing still. Nothing to gain, still you stayed through the way. When I couldn't see a future, you could see it in my face. Nothing to gain, still you gave without a claim. Love ain't who arise for glory,
praise forgets my voice. I won't question what was honest. I already know the choice. What we built before the winning is the part that will remain. You were there before, nothing to gain. Still you stayed through the way. When I couldn't see a future, you could see it in my face. Nothing to gain, still you gave without a claim. Love ain't who arrives for glory, it's who stays before the change. It's who stays. You were there before the change.
I do not need your fear to know that I have weight. Respect that comes from pressure disappears when power changes. I would rather stand with truth than make another person small. I do not need your fear. I need respect that does not fall. I used to think authority was force, that being heard required a harder voice. I watched the loudest claim the highest ground, and thought control was keeping others down. But fear creates obedience, not trust, and lasts as long as people think it must. The moment power shifts, so weakness shows. The same respect you borrow turns and goes. I learned the strongest presence can be calm, clear without becoming cold or harsh. A person knows when confidence is real, it never needs another one to kneel. So I stopped measuring strength by who obeyed, or how much silence followed what I said. The kind of influence I chose to earn was built on how I treated every person. Fear can control a moment. Respect can outlive it. I have seen pride mistaken for command, an empty threat disguised as taking stands. People may submit when consequences rise, but inwardly they never change their minds. I do not want agreement bought by fear, a loyalty that vanishes when I am not near. I want the kind that comes from being fair, from keeping every standard I declare. That does not mean I never draw a line or let another person waste my time. Respect includes the strength to say enough without confusing cruelty with being tough. A boundary spoken clearly carries more than anger thrown to win a private war. The strongest answer often leaves no wound, it makes the meaning certain and complete. I do not need your fear to know that I have weight. Respect that comes from pressure disappears when power changes. I would rather stand with truth than make another person small. I do not need your fear. I do not need your fear. I need respect that does not fall. Fear watches power. Respect watches character. Fear waits for weakness. Respect stays after. Now when I leave, I measure what remains after the moment and beyond the praise. Did people leave with dignity intact? Or did I win by taking something back? A title cannot make a person wise, and confidence is more than being right. I learned to listen without losing ground, and answer disagreement without breaking trust. The people I respect have nothing to prove. They make the difficult feel clear and true. Their strength does not depend on being seen, it lives in every choice behind the scene. That is the kind of man I choose to be. Direct but never ruled by vanity. I will not build my name on someone's fear. I want respect that stays when I disappear. I do not need your fear to know that I have a way. Respect that comes from pressure disappears when power changes. I would rather stand with truth than make another person small. I do not need your fear. I do not need your fear. No threat behind
myself to every rule I ask, another one to claim. Fear may give a moment,
Respect survives it all.
I do not need your fear.
I need respect.
That does not fall.
Power, power can make them listen. Character makes them stay. They love me most. They love me most. They love me most. Yes. They love me most when I kept moving, never asking what it cost. Every yes became a habit. Every victory took a loss. I got good at looking ready, even when I needed time. Till I heard my own voice asking, who am I when praise goes quiet? Some wins cost too much, some praise comes too late. I won't lose what is real just to look like I made it. Some wins cost too much, I know what I won't trade. Let the numbers keep they score, I keep what they cannot away. I watch good men lose their laughter, keeping every promise made, giving strangers all they daylight while their own people got the shade. I learned ambition needs a border, or it follows you to sleep. If the prize can make you hollow, then the prize is yours to keep. I can let the moment breathe now, I can leave some things behind. A man is more than what he gathers, more than what the crowd decides. I used to call it hunger, now I know hunger without an ending will eat the one who carries it.
Some wins cost too much, some praise comes too late. I won't lose what is real just to look like I made it. Some wins cost too much, I know what I won't trade. Let the numbers keep they score, I keep what they cannot away.
I kept what they couldn't wait. I promise stay. Yeah. I promise stay. I thought conviction always came with heat, a pulse that made the difficult feel clean. Then came the days when nothing answered back, no sudden certainty to fill the lack. The old excuses learned a softer tone, they sounded reasonable when hope ran low. I let them speak, but never let them lead. I gave the day one small, honest deed. No grand emotion carried me along, no voice inside insisting I was strong. The dream became less beautiful, more true. It asked for less emotion, more follow through. That was the moment I began to see a vow is more than what a mood can be. It does not disappear when doubt arrives. It waits beneath the noise and stays alive.
Not every day will call my name,
I still return.
I still return.
I choose again.
The feeling changed, the promise stayed. I kept returning anyway. What I became
was slowly made
by all the days I could have turned away.
No sudden glory,
no display,
just one more choice
and one more day.
The feeling changed,
the feeling changed, the promise stayed. The promise stayed.
Promise stayed. I used to judge the work by how it felt and lose respect for days that offered less. But quiet progress has a deeper pace. It changes what the surface cannot say. Some victories arrive without a sound. You notice only when the doubt backs down. I quit demanding proof before I move. Quit asking every hour to approve. The tired mind can still still perform with care. A weary heart can still be fully there. I did not need perfection to begin. I only had to choose the work again. The truth became a rhythm I could trust. Not born from fear, not fed by being rushed. Each time I kept the word kept me. A simple line I learned to live and breathe. Feelings past, the promise remembers. Feelings past, the promise remembers. Now I know strength is not a frozen face, not losing tenderness to keep my pace. It is the choice to listen without obeying. Every doubt that changes what it is saying. I keep the human part, refine the rest. Self-command was never self-neglect. The promise made me steady, not severe. Able to keep moving and still feel. So when the feeling fades, I let it fade. It does not get to cancel what I made. I do not need to conquer every day. I only need to mean the words I say. I never had to harden the stone or prove my strength by carrying it alone. The deepest discipline I ever learned was knowing when to rest and still return. The feeling changed, the promise stayed. I kept returning anyway. What I became was slowly made by all the days I could have turned away. No sudden glory, no display, just one more choice and one more day. The feeling changed, the feeling changed, the promise stayed. When confidence left, the meaning remained. When certainty faded, I chose it again. I did not become a man who never felt. I became the man who returned to himself. I never became someone who never felt. I became someone who still returned. Promise stayed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't make me cruel. That's the win I never mentioned. I came through it open eyes, but I never chose their method. They couldn't make me cruel. After all I had to lose, I kept the part they tried to harden. That's the part I choose. I learned anger has a rhythm and revenge can feel like strength till you wake up sounding just like everything you used to hate. So I chose the heart of courage, kept my kindness with a spine. I can forgive without returning, I can love and draw a line. I don't call restraint surrender. I don't confuse calm with fear. Sometimes strength is simply knowing what no longer belongs near. Not what they did, not what they said. What I became was mine to protect. I have known the kind of anger that can make a good heart small. Known the urge to pay it back would make the next one take the fall. But the ones who once restored me did it without keeping score. So I learned a better language than the one that caused the harm. Now I hold my ground with grace, and I lead when love turns thin. What was done can shape my judgment. It won't choose the man I'll be. Mercy isn't weakness, kindness isn't blind. Hey, I can keep my distance without giving hate my mind. I can end a pattern without passing damage on. There is power in refusing to become what did you wrong. They couldn't make me cruel. That's the win I finally mentioned. I came through it open eyes, and I chose a different method. They couldn't make me cruel. After all I had to lose, strong enough to end the cycle, soft enough to still feel love. That is how I won. I did not become them. Yeah. Come on, come on. Hey!
Who knew me before the name?
Before the praise began to change.
Who heard the truth beneath my voice?
When there was nothing there to claim.
If all I built became unknown,
And every bright impression faded.
I know the ones who love the man before the name.
The more I grew, the warmer voices sounded. Distance slowly learned a softer language. People who had never asked my heart began to speak as if they understood it. They praised the parts that could be recognized, the finished shape, the calm, the earned composure. Few ever asked what had to disappear for me to carry all of it with honor. Some called it love, but love was keeping score, and every kindness came with expectation. They wanted access to the life I made, not always to the man beneath creation. That truth did not make me hate anyone. It only taught my trust to move with wisdom. Attention often falls in love with gain and leaves when there is nothing left to give it.
Do you know the man?
Or only what became of him.
Do you know the heart?
Or only what it carries. The truest ones did not arrive with praise. They knew the pauses hidden in my answers. They never needed proof that I would rise to treat my unfinished life as something worthy. They knew the version still becoming clear before the certainty, before the stature. They did not measure friendship by return or make affection serve a private hunger. That kind of loyalty is little noise. It does not need an audience to matter. It stays consistent when the value shifts and does not change its tone around advantage. So now I watch the way a person gives, the way they listen when no gain is offered. Respect is never proven by a speech. It lives in what remains when use is over.
Who knew me before the name?
Before the praise began to change.
Who heard the truth beneath my voice?
When there was nothing there to claim.
If all I built became unknown,
And every bright impression faded.
I know the ones who love the man before the name.
I will not turn suspicion into faith or make a harder heart my only answer. Discernment does not mean I close the door to every honest soul that comes hereafter. I can stay generous and still be wise. Let someone near without abandoning sight. Not every hand is reaching for a gain. Not every kindness hides another meaning. But I have learned that closeness must be earned, not granted to the loudest declaration. The ones who truly care will never rush the sacred work of building real connection. And if the name should vanish from their view, I want a life that still feels worth embracing. Because the deepest love I hope to know will never need success to recognize me.
Before the praise began to change, who heard the truth beneath my voice?
When there was nothing there to claim.
If all I built became unknown,
And every bright impression's faded.
I know the ones who love the man before the name.
Love what remains.
When nothing can be taken,
Love what is true.
when nothing is displayed. Do not love the light around me. Love the man before the name.
A name can draw 1,000 eyes.
Only love remembers
Who was there?
before the name.
Yeah. Air turns. Yeah, yeah. Air turns heavy when I step in close. No need for speech, they already know. I came from hard floors and late writ days. Turned a rough little start to a full-grown wave. I don't shake for cameras, I don't grin for clout. I let one calm look make the doubt bow out. They can talk in circles, I move straight through. When the plan got teeth, you don't need to choose. Stand firm, breathe slow, eyes sharp, hands low. When the real gets near, Even silence knows. Hair turns heavy, whole place steady. I don't need to shout, my work speaks already. Hair turns heavy, room ain't ready. One step in and the whole beat gets deadly. Hair turns heavy. Hair turns heavy. When the real walks close, everybody move carefully. I learned from the struggle how to keep my face plain, how to read fake smiles before they switch lanes. No wasted motion, no weak display. I don't chase attention, I make it look my way. Every loss I carry got turned into form. Now my voice hits harder, but my heart stays warm. Still got street sense with a sharper view. Same old hunger with a cleaner move. Stand firm, breathe slow, eyes sharp, hands low. When the real gets near, even silence knows. Hair turns heavy, whole place steady. I don't need to shout, my word speaks already. Hair turns heavy, room ain't ready. One step in and the whole beat gets deadly. Hair turns heavy. Hair turns heavy. When the real walks close, everybody move carefully. No loud mass, no cheap raw, no empty flex at my front door. I bring the kind of force you can't rehearse. One calm verse and the air gets worse. Hair turns heavy, whole place steady. I don't need to shout, my word speaks already. Hair turns heavy, room ain't ready. One step in and the whole beat gets deadly. Hair turns heavy. Hair turns heavy. When the real walks close, everybody move carefully. I learned to read the good for signs of change. Enjoy a little, still prepared for pain. I called it wisdom, called it staying sharp. But fear can sound like sense inside the heart. I kept a little distance from the best, so losing it could never take the rest. That habit got me safely through the worst, then followed me when danger had dispersed. I knew how to endure, how not to bend, how to expect an ending at the start. Survival gave me everything it had, a steady pulse when every choice looked bad. But what protects you in a wounded time can keep you guarded long beyond the fight. I owe respect to how I made it through. I just refuse to let it shape the view. The strength that kept me breathing still belongs. The fear that came beside it can't move on.
I was made for more than survival. More than one hand, ready for goodbye. I can keep the strength that brought me through without letting fear decide my life. I do not need a war to feel alive. I do not need pain to tell me what is true. Survival taught me how to make it out. Now I am learning how to live it too.
I thought relief would make me lose my edge. The trust was just a promise with a debt. So every kindness had to pass a test, and every open heart met my defense. But not every hand is reaching for control. Not every bond demands a piece of soul. Some people stay when staying brings no gain, and keep their care consistent through the strain. I had to learn that peace is not a trap, and joy is not a weakness in the plan. A quiet day does not predict the loss. A tender answer does not make me soft. That lesson took a different kind of nerve, to welcome something good without reserve, to let affection reach me where I stood, without demanding proof that it was good. I did not drop the wisdom I had earned. I changed the way I used what I had learned. Awareness stayed, but panic lost its place. I kept the lesson, not the old reflex.
Keep the wisdom, lose the fear. What once protected me does not lead me here.
Yeah, now I can hear the old alarm begin, and ask if anything is truly wrong. Fear gets a voice, but not the final word. I check the truth before I move along. I will not shame the ways that got me through. They did their job, they simply outlived their use. There is a strength in knowing fights can end, and letting joy arrive without a test. I want a life where love is not delayed, where every good thing is not watched for change, where being careful does not mean withdrawn, and calm is not a warning dressed as calm.
I kept the edge that helped me hold my ground. I only stopped believing it was home. The hardest thing was never standing tall. It was believing I deserved it all. The peace, the love, the life beyond the trial. Not merely making it, but staying for a while.
I was made for more than survival. More than one hand, ready for goodbye. I can keep the strength that brought me through without letting fear decide my life. I do not need a war to feel alive. I do not need pain to tell me what is true. Survival taught me how to make it out. Now I am learning how to live it too. More than bracing, more than doubt, more than keeping every feeling now. Survival brought me to this side. Now I wanna feel alive. I do not reject the man who learned to survive.
I let him rest.
Yeah. You know, I do not. Yeah. You know, yeah. They offer me a faster way to rise. A small compromise disguised as timing. Said everybody bends before they break through, but something deeper in me kept replying. I felt ambition arguing with sense. One voice said take it, one remembered cause. I could've won a victory that fit, and spent the years explaining what I lost. The offer sounded sweeter under doubt, when progress felt too slow to call it progress. But anything that asked me to become a lesser man can never be called success. So I declined the version built for speed, and chose the pace that left my name unbroken. No sudden leap, no borrowed certainty, just work that matched the values I had spoken. I do not want borrowed speed if the cost is losing me. Let the slow years test my word, let the proof arrive complete. I can wait without regret, I can grow without display. I would rather own my pace than be owned by what I gain. I watched some people reach the height they saw. They learned the favor had a long remembrance. Every easy promise came attached to quiet obligations dressed as friendship. A shortcut always keeps a hidden debt. It takes its payment deeper than the surface. The price is rarely written at the start. It shows when you can no longer choose your purpose. I never wanted power I could lose the moment someone else withdrew permission. I wanted skill that stayed within my hands, and peace that never needed their approval. The kind of growth is slower to be seen, but slower does not mean the work is weaker. Some things become more valuable with time, because no outside hand can claim their meaning.
Every shortcut keeps a debt. Every debt collects a part. I would rather take the years than give away the heart.
There were moments I mistook delay for loss, and nearly judged my life by someone's distance. But speak can only tell you who arrived, it cannot tell you what survived the journey. I learned to let another person pass without believing I had fallen backward. The timing never had to weaken mine. The answer never had to be my answer. The life I want must recognize my voice, not ask me to perform a stranger's version. I will not reach the end and meet a man who gained the world but misplaced every reason. So let the work take all the time it needs. Let every honest season add its meaning. I did not come this far to borrow words from anything that leaves when praise is leaving. I do not want borrowed speed if the cost is losing me. Let the slow years test my word, let the proof arrive complete. I can wait without regret, I can grow without display. I would rather own my pace than be owned by what I gain. No borrowed voice, no borrowed blame, no borrowed life, no borrowed life. Behind my face, I may arrive beyond their time, but I will still arrive as mine. Some victories arrive too early to belong to you. I chose the one I could keep. I don't know ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I stopped asking, yeah. I stopped asking, I stopped asking, I spent years blaming what I could not change, while making choices that repeated the pain. I knew the truth, but knowing was not enough. I kept betraying what I said I would become. I broke my word in ways nobody knew, then wonder why my own respect withdrew. It was not failure that had damaged my faith, it was the distance between promise and behavior. I have forgiven people who did less, yet spoke to myself without the same respect. I carried every flaw as evidence that I was only worth my last mistake. Then something in me finally understood, regret has never made a person good. The debt was not to shame or punishment. I owe myself a life that matched my intent. I owe myself the truth, I owe myself the change, I owe the man I could become more than another claim. No one can pay this debt, no one can take the blame. I owe myself for life, I can respect in my own name. I stopped announcing what I planned to do, and gave my energy to making it true. Not for an image, not to silence doubt, but to become someone I could count on. Each promise kept restored a little trust, not sudden pride, just something common. Just the kind of confidence no price can lend, because it grows from what you do again. Some days I failed and felt the whole response, condemned the whole because a part went wrong. But growth is not a flawless line of wins, it is returning without turning on yourself. I learned correction does not need contempt, and self-respect is not the same as softness. I held myself accountable with care, strong enough to change but fair enough to heal.
No more promises
Made only for the moment,
no more punishment
disguised as being honest. Now when I speak, I listen to the weight. A word means nothing if the life arrives too late. I do not ask perfection from my hands, I ask that they remain aligned with who I am. The past still speaks, but it no longer leads. I keep the lesson without keeping the sentence. I am not every time I lost my way, I am the one who chose to change direction. There is a peace in earning back your trust, acquire strength that never needs to rush. You stop performing for another view, and your private life starts recognizing you. I cannot change the promises I broke, but I can change the pattern they expose. The debt I owe is not a debt of pain, it is becoming someone worthy of my name. I owe myself the change,
I owe the man I could become
more than another claim.
No one can pay this debt,
No one can take the blame.
I owe myself for life,
I can respect in my own name.
I played it with the choices
I was once afraid to make.
I played it every time
I kept the word I gave.
The debt I owe myself
Was never guilt or shame,
it was a life that finally
believe me when I spoke my name. I stopped asking myself, I stopped asking, I stopped asking, I stopped asking, I stopped asking myself. I stopped asking, 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 I stopped asking. I stopped asking myself to forget. I gave myself a reason to believe again.
Some people need the wrong version of you. It keeps their own story standing. Yeah, I used to answer every whisper. Some people need, I used to answer. I used to answer every whisper, like a debt was on my tongue. Turned each doubt into a trial.
till I barely heard myself. Then I watched the ones who knew me, never asked me for a case. They could read the way I carried what I never had to say. I was spending all my patience trying to be understood by the kind of mind that only sees the worst inside the good. Let them get me wrong, I won't live inside their version. Let them get me wrong, I know what I was protecting. I watched praise become suspicion when I stopped being of use. That taught me more about affection than their compliments could do. People searching for a villain, find one anywhere they choose. Those who know me know the pattern. I show up and follow through. I don't need to shape my motives for a heart that chose its view. What is honest doesn't weaken just because they call it untrue. Let them get me wrong, I won't shrink to be accepted. Let them get me wrong, I know what I protected. Let them get me wrong. The ones who matter know enough. I kept my word, I kept my center. That's the only thing I trust. I don't need the final word now, I don't need the balance even. Some minds choose a fixed conclusion long before they meet the reason. I can carry what is honest without turning it into a plea. They can keep the man name invented. I know who I chose to be. Let them get me wrong, I won't leave myself to fix it. Let them get me wrong, I stayed someone I could live with. If one true line can reach you, I don't need the world to know. Yeah. I used to make the hurt sound clever, dress it clean and call it art. Now I say the part that matters, even when it shows my heart. For the ones who keep on giving till they got no strength to spend. For the ones who make us laugh so we never ask how they've been. Words don't have to fix a lifetime, they just have to meet the day. Sometimes one honest sentence keeps a tired mind from giving way. One true line for the hour you lose your way. One true line that can stay when praise won't stay. I don't need 1,000 voices, I just need the words to land. If they help you hold together, then they did what music can. Yeah, I learned praise can fill a moment, but it never learns your grief. A song can sit beside you without asking you to speak. I'd rather leave a sentence you can carry through the weight than a polished empty chorus that forgets you when it fades. I don't need the sound immortal, I don't need the final word. I just want the honest part to reach somebody who feels unheard. Maybe that is what a voice is, not a monument or claim. Just a way to reach a stranger and make the hurting feel less strange. No promise that it heals you, no answer dressed as truth. Just one human thought arriving when you need it to. One true line for the hour you lose your way. One true line that can stay when praise won't stay. I don't need 1,000 voices, I just need one heart to hear. If the words can keep you with us, then they already brought you near. That was enough.
That was enough. That was enough.
Yeah. Yeah. What outlives me. Yeah. I used to count a life by what it gained, how far I reached, how many knew the name. Then time began to ask a better thing. Who stood more certain after knowing me? Did I get respect when nothing could be gained? Did I stay consistent when the moment changed? Did I make space for people to be real, or only value what they made me feel? A name could travel farther than a man, but distance does not make a life expand. The deepest mark is rarely made through praise. It lives in how somebody leaves you changed. So I began to measure something more. Not what I gathered, but what I restored. Not how much attention followed me, but what became more honest in my reach. What outlives me will not be what I own. It will be the courage I help somebody hold. What outlives me will not be praise or memory. It will be the good that kept moving after me. I learned that influence is rarely loud. It moves before a person speaks it out. The ones who trust you study how you live, not every polished answer that you give. If I speak patience, then respond with blame. My habits teach much louder than my claims. If I demand respect but offer less, I leave confusion dressed as confidence. So I became more careful with my way, the way my choices entered someone's day. A careless word can follow people home. A thoughtful one can help them feel less alone. I do not need to solve another life or carry every struggle as my right. Sometimes the greatest gift that I can give is seeing someone clearly as they live.
Not what they called me,
not what I became.
What did I leave in them
after they forgot my name? Yeah. Now I want my name to fade before my kindness does, and every title gone before the trust. I want the people nearest to my life to know they never had to earn my K. I want the younger ones who watch me grow to learn that strength can still remain composed. That dignity is more than being feared. Encourage sometimes sounds like being clear. I want the ones I hurt to see the change, not hear another promise dressed in shame. I want forgiveness to become a way I live, not only something that I say. And when my voice is no longer in the room, let what was honest keep becoming useful. A life is more than everything it keeps. It is what still gives meaning when it leaves.
What outlives me
will not be what I own.
It will be the courage
I help somebody hold.
What outlives me
will not be praise or memory.
It will be the good
that kept moving after me. Not the title, not the reach, not the image people see.
What outlives me
is the truth I help them keep.
What outlives me
is the good that outgrew me. I do not need to be remembered forever. I want something good to continue without me. Yeah, I'm not behind. Yeah,
I'm not behind.
I was learning how to last. Some things only find their meaning when you stop outrunning the past. I'm not behind.
I'm not behind.
Yeah.
I don't owe the world a race. What they call the late beginning was me growing at my pace. I spent years inside a hurry, turning waiting into shame.
Every pause became a warning. Every loss became my blame. I watched people rise before me. Thought I missed what they had found. Then I learned that life can open without making any sound. One wise voice once told me softly, slow ain't lost when you know why. So I kept moving without proving, every step to every eye. No shame in the wait, no debt to the race. I kept what was mine, and grew at my pace. I seen early praise turn empty, seen fast money lose its taste, seen a long delay protect me from a choice I later hate. Now I trust the slower answer, trust the lesson in the pause. Not every open hand is honest, not every closed one means a loss. I don't measure life by timing or compare what people show. Some roots take longer forming, that's what lets the whole thing grow. Let them count the years, I count what they taught. Let them call it late, I know what it cost. I didn't miss my moment, I became ready for it. I'm not behind. I was learning how to last. Some things only find their meaning when you stop outrunning the past. I'm not behind. I'm not behind. I don't owe the world a race. What they call a late beginning was me growing at my pace. Not behind. Not behind. I arrived when I was ready. When I, yeah, yeah, Priest in my breathing,
Peace in my breathing.
Peace in my breathing. When worry gathers in my chest, and every thought refuses rest, I do not need the perfect prayer to know that you are listening. You understand the smallest side, the faith that barely stays alive. And when my words are wearing thin, your quiet mercy enters in.
When I have no words left to say,
peace will speak for me. Peace will speak.
When fear has taken all my strength,
peace will breathe through me. Jesus,
Jesus, stay until my heart
no longer has to flee.
When I have no words left to say,
Your peace will speak for me. I used to think that trusting you would mean I never felt afraid. Now I know that faith can shake and still be held within your grace. You do not measure what I bring by how composed my worship sounds. You meet me in the honest ache and let your goodness settle down.
when I cannot find the language, peace will speak.
When my heart is overwhelmed,
Peace will speak.
when the fear becomes too heavy,
Christ will keep me.
when I cannot say aloud, His love already knows. Let every anxious thought grow quiet under what you have declared. I am known, I am remembered, I am never left uncared. Let the need for every answer lose its hold upon my soul. You are here, you are faithful, that is more than I need to know.
When I have no words left to say,
peace will speak for me. Peace will speak for me.
when I cannot carry one more thought,
Grace will carry me.
Jesus, stay until my heart
Remembers how to breathe.
Your peace will speak for me.
Peace in my breathing.
Peace in my breathing.
Peace in my waiting.
Peace when I understand. Peace when I do not. You are with me. And that is enough.
Peace in my breathing. Yeah. They gave me love the only way they knew. I keep the love and teach you something new. Yeah. They loved us with the language they were given. Half made a duty, half of what was missing. They learned to carry pain without a sound, then taught us strength meant never breaking down. Apologies got swallowed by the pride. The tender words were felt, but rarely spoken. Some wounds became the rules we live beneath, passed down as truth because no one could name them. I will not make a villain of the past or judge their lives by knowledge they never had. They carry weight I never had to know, and still found ways to give what love could show. But understanding where the hurt began does not require me to repeat the plan. I can respect the hands that brought me here and still decide the pain will disappear. I kept the love, let the hurt in here. Kept the roots, left the old fear. What came before me shaped the man I am, but I decide what reaches the other hand. No shame behind me, no blame ahead. I keep the truth and change what comes next. I know the story, I honor where it started. I choose with care what I carry forward. I learned that anger often hides a need, and pride can make a wounded person bleed. I learned that staying quiet is not peace, when every honest thought stays underneath. So now I speak before resentment grows. I say what matters without turning cold. I let another person disagree without believing they have challenged me. I do not turn affection into debt or make somebody earn the right to rest. I will not ask the people close to me to prove their love by carrying my grief. Real change is never proven by a claim. It shows when no reactions call your name. The pattern asks you to become the past. You take a breath and choose another path. Not everything inherited belongs in my hands. Not everything familiar deserves another chance. I want the ones who learn they love from me to know they never have to earn their peace. To say what hurts before resentment grows, and here I was wrong without a trailing but. I want them strong without becoming hard, able to draw a line and keep a heart. To know respect is never built through fear, and loyalty does not demand a wound. The past still lives in everything I am, but not as something holding both my hands. It gave me roots, a history and truth. I choose the part that reaches something new. The greatest honor I can give my blood is not repeating pain and calling it love. I keep the courage, humor, care, and pride, and let the needless hurt end on my side. I kept the love, let the hurt in here. Kept the roots, left the old fear. What came before me shaped the man I am, but I decide what reaches the other hand. No shame behind me, no blame ahead. I keep the truth and change what comes next. Oh, they gave me life, I give that life more room to heal. I carry forward everything that taught the heart to feel. I kept the love, the hurt ends here. Nothing before me was wasted. The love goes forward. The hurt ends here. Yeah. That's what winners. A good life doesn't shout. I call it winning. Yeah. I used to think success was visible, something everybody saw. The louder all the praise became, the more I thought I had it all.
Then I watched a quiet person keep their word when no one knew. That taught me more about real value than the things I tried to prove. Some people speak in promises, then disappear when effort starts. Some never make announcements, they just show you who they are. A good life doesn't shout, it shows up and holds out. It knows who deserves your love and what to live without. A good life doesn't shout, it ain't scared of missing out. When your heart can finally rest, that's what winning's all about. I know people rich in numbers who can't rest inside themselves. I know people carrying little who would still give something else. Some wins leave you feeling empty, some losses clear your sight. I stopped asking who looked better, started asking what felt right. Now I measure wealth and freedom in the promise that gets kept, in the kind of honest laughter that requires no respect. Call it small or call it simple, I call it mine. I can meet the man I'll become without lowering my eyes. The people I keep near me never ask me to perform. They don't only love the version that looks polished, proud and strong. They can tell me when I'm drifting, they can sip with what is real. That kind of bond is worth much more than anything designed to gleam. I still want a fuller future, I still work for what I need, but I won't starve the life I have just to feed another dream. Enough is not surrender, and calm is not defeat. You can want a greater future without losing what you need. You can build without becoming someone you no longer know. You can rise without forgetting who was with you when it was slow. Life doesn't shout, it shows up and holds out. It knows who deserves your love and what to live without. A good life doesn't shout, it gives more than it counts. When your life can finally breathe, that's what winning's all about. I call it winning. When my life can finally breathe.
Yeah. I won the argument.
I won the argument. Watch the meaning leave. Prove that I was right. Lost the one who still believes. Truth without compassion cuts deeper than a lie.
I won the argument.
And finally ask why.
I came prepared with every point in place. Built my defense before you spoke your pain. I heard the flow and missed the human part. Turned every talk into a test to pass. I knew the facts and knew where they would land, but never learned that truth needs careful hands. I called it honesty when I cut too deep, then blamed your distance on the words you kept. What good is being right if no one feels heard? What good is winning if it cheapens every word? I saw the damage long before it grew, but pride made distance easier than true. The hardest fact I ever had to face was how I used my mind to hide from change. I thought control was proof that I was strong, until control became the thing that made me wrong.
I do not need the last word. I need the words that last.
I learned another truth can still exist without undoing everything I think. I learned to let a person finish speaking before deciding what their meaning should be. An apology is not defeat, It is respect made honest and complete. I learned to say I hurt you, I was wrong, without a reason trailing close behind. No hidden defense, no qualifying phrase, no polished explanation meant to save me. Just owning what my pride had chosen not to see, and giving trust a reason to believe that change did not reduce the man I am. It gave my strength a wiser place to stand. Power is not forcing every point, it is knowing when connection is the choice.
I won the argument,
Watch the meaning lead,
prove that I was right.
lost the one who still believes.
Truth without compassion,
Cause deeper than a lie,
I won the argument.
and finally ask why. Now I still speak plainly, but I listen too. I keep my edge without cutting through. Not every conflict needs a wounded friend. Not every truth needs damage at the end. I learned the strongest men can change their minds, can leave the need to dominate behind. They do not fear admitting they were blind. They value what is real above their pride. I cannot take back every careless phrase, but I can choose what kind of man remains. A voice can carry weight without becoming cruel, and certainty can still make room for you. The last word never taught me how to live, it only showed me what I would not give. Now I would rather keep respect alive than win another point and lose what matters.
I lost the argument,
That pride had made with me,
I let the need to win.
give way to honesty,
Truth with compassion,
can still arrive with weight.
I do not need the last word.
I need the words that stay.
I do not need the last word.
I need the words that stay. Being right can end the conversation.